one thing I think I don't do much of is just to thank the fans of the channel. I'm just really, really grateful to all of the subs that we have, every single fan. I'm really feeling the love. I don't know why, but recently I've just been feeling a surge in popularity, and just super blessed, super grateful. Just sending hashtag positive vibes out to all of you. Yeah, wow, 100 million subs. Just really grateful, really, really grateful. That's great to hear from everyone. Yeah, it's really nice. It's great. Anyway, back to the videos. Let's make this look a little bit nicer because we've got all this debug stuff, right? This was for debugging. This was for debugging. Printing this post ID, that's not user friendly. That was for debugging. Let's axe that. Let's just drop the axe right on all of that. Get rid of it. Get rid of, what else? This document ID, we don't need that. This post ID, we don't need that anymore. We just want the comment, really. Let's refresh. Let's see what it looks like now. Okay, cool. That's much nicer. Dogs are cool. No, actually, I don't need to put a comment, do I? I can show comments. Cool. And then show comments here. Wonderful. What else can make it look nicer? It'd be nice if this came up in its own window. Fortunately, I've already given you CSS in fakebook.css that makes a window that appears in a fixed position on the screen, takes up the entire screen, has 50 pixels around the edge, and so on, blah, 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 blah. So let's use that. So let's get this comments window. We want to apply this CSS. This is for a class.modal. So this is a class of modal. So I'm going to do class, class equals modal, right? And maybe I might have some more stuff in here than just the comments. Remember, I actually delete everything in comments window. Anything inside there is replaced. It's replaced with the word comments. So if I put stuff here, it'll be there when the page first loads, maybe, but when I click show comments, it'll get replaced. Interesting. This is actually because I've added the class of modal. The way that I've written modal is it's actually invisible. There's a display none until you add a class of visible. You can put, I can just put visible here, right? This is two classes of modal and visible. I am comments window. If I go here, sure enough, it's right there, yeah? The reason that I made it invisible by default is so that in code, I can make it visible. The way to do this in code for a thing called comments window is you can do .ClassList.add, and I can add the class visible, right? So now this comments window, as well as having a class modal, now has a class of visible. Yeah, it's got both classes. And then later I could remove that class, and then it will disappear. So this is what I want to do when I show the comments. Whenever I click the show comments button, I want to make it visible. Let's see if that works. So it starts invisible because there's no visible class, and by default, normally it's display none, it's visible, invisible. And I click show comments, boom, and then it's got a class of visible. It doesn't really make my site very usable anymore because I can't see any of the other posts. So it'd be nice if I had a button here and I could click it to hide this comments window. Yeah. The reason I called it a modal is because that's the name of a window that pops up. A modal window is one that comes up and hogs the attention from everything else. You see them a lot. They're often pretty annoying. They're a little bit overused, but they come up and you can't do anything else on the site. Good. So let's make a button in here, right? And the button, what could it say? It might say close the window or something. Let me check what I called it. Let's call it button ID equals close comments window. There you go. Right, and it's just going to say close window. The reason I have to give it a name is because I want to do something with it. I want to make it interactive. So that's why I give it an ID, a name. Okay, It was. Did you see it there? Did you see it flash up just for a millisecond? If you got Ninja Gamer reflexes, you may have just noticed. Swoosh! It was right there. It was right there. But it's deleted. Remember, everything inside comments window is deleted. It's replaced with comments. So let's make it separate. Let's have the window, and inside it we'll have a list. This is the comments list, which initially has nothing in it. Now, instead of wiping the entire comments window, I can wipe comments list. And instead of adding this comment to comments window and putting it directly inside here is where my comments go. So then when I need to refresh, it deletes all of them and deletes this button. Instead, the comments are going to go in here. Okay. So that was just to illustrate. Hopefully, when I click show comments, it'll add them into this div rather than this outer div. Good. So it doesn't delete the close window button anymore. Of course, the close window button does nothing, but we can make it interactive. Yeah. To make it interactive, how do we make a button do something? We use onClick. Yeah. I'm going to do this at the bottom. There's only one of these buttons in the whole page. It never changes. It's always there. So I'm just going to put it down the bottom, and we're going to have close comment window.onKeyUp equals, and I need to make a function for this. Maybe I'll call the function close comments window. This is a really long name for a function. It doesn't actually matter what the function's called, but it's good if it's something helpful, something that is descriptive. And that's why I gave it this maybe a little bit long, but descriptive name. At the moment, let's just alert, hey. Sometimes I alert, and sometimes I log. You might be wondering, why? Sometimes alert, sometimes log. Sometimes I'll do alert, hi, for testing. Yeah, and that pops up a thing saying hi. Sometimes I'll do console.log, hey, and that'll print here instead. Mr. Ranieri, how do you choose? Why sometimes alert, sometimes log? Well, sometimes I feel alert, and sometimes I feel like a log. I feel like a log. I feel like a log today. But today I don't feel like a log. Today I feel alert. Hopefully then, when I click on the close comments window button, which by the way is currently invisible, which by the way is that one, hopefully when I on key up, I'm never going to type on this button. Oops, sorry. I'm never going to type on that button. I'm going to click that button. There we go. That's what I should have done. Button, on click, do that thing. So when I click on this button, it does that thing. Wonderful. Wonderful. It runs that function. And what do I need to do when I run that function? Well, I want to close the window. I want to get rid of this window. I can delete it entirely, and there is a way to delete it, but then all the other show comments things won't work because now there is no comments window. So I do want to keep it there, but I just want to get rid of this visible, and then it will go away. I want to get rid of that visible class. So I want a comments window, comments window dot style dot remove class, is that the thing? No, dot class list dot remove visible. Good. And that will have the effect of deleting that, so it is no longer visible. And now it goes back to its default state. Default state for a modal is just to go away. Just go away in modal. Gosh. So that is what I want to do when I click on that button. When I click on the button, close it. Alright, let's see how that goes. Show comments. Close window. Yes! Yes! And there is our cool website. Isn't that satisfying? You can put this on the internet. If you want to do that, I would suggest putting it onto Netlify is a great idea. You make an account on Netlify, you drag and drop this Fakebook folder, and then anyone can go on your chat site. I hope you enjoyed Fakebook as much as I enjoyed making it. I had a lot of fun making these videos. I hope you enjoyed watching them. It's a labour of love. It's a labour of love. It's why teachers do what we do, because we care about you and we want it to be good, enjoyable, happy, meme-worthy videos. You don't need to like, share, subscribe. We're already at 13 million subscribers. Later!